Here we go. When you try to fly, hold your head up high.
Hey everybody, this is Nick with Android.com, and I'm here today with another app review. Today I'll be reviewing a game called Wordfeud. And Wordfeud, let's get out of here. Wordfeud is like a Scrabble type game where you take a set of arranged tiles and make words out of them and get points depending on how good the word is and where you play them on the board. If you played Scrabble before, then you know what this game is all about. So when you open up Wordfeud, you have to set up an account, free account. The Wordfeud itself is, they have two versions in the Android market. One is free, but you can see here it has ads on the bottom. So if that bothers you, you can buy the paid version, and it is $1.99, I believe. So let's go see here just to make sure. No, $3.19 is the paid version. So if the ads really bother you that much, then go ahead and get that. But as far as features, they're both the same. So excuse me, let's go ahead and get back into Wordfeud here. So when you first set it up, you're going to have to set up an account, hook them up with your email address, and create a password. And then you can go ahead and start playing. Now, you click on New Games here, and you can either play with random people, or you can play with a friend. So since me and my wife both have this on our phones, we play Wordfeud against each other mostly. So let's go ahead and fix that phone there. So let's go down here. I'll go ahead and choose. So we only really have to do this on one phone. So I'm going to challenge Stephanie. It says the invitation was sent, and depending on how good her internet connection is here, you can see she doesn't have any bars. Go Sprint. Let's put it over here by the window real quick. She always gets a service over there. Okay, there we go. Look at that, like magic. And it says here, Menzo44 has invited you to play a game Wordfeud. Accept or decline. Let's accept it. So now both phones are hooked up to play. Okay, so there is that one. All right, so now we got our game board. Now once you're on your game board, you can double tap to zoom in and out to kind of get an overview, or you can I don't think it uses, no, it doesn't use pinch to zoom, just double taps. So let's go ahead and play a quick word here. If you know how Scrabble works, you have to start on the star. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so as you can see, I was having trouble there moving the letters, and that's because it wasn't my turn yet. Waiting for Stephanie Menzo to make a move. So here we go. We have to use this phone here. So we'll go ahead and double tap to get to the star, and let's just do cone. So you put your finger on the letter, and you drag it to the spot you want it to be. So C O. And you can see it's a little bit laggy on this phone. This phone is a little bit old. So cone. We want to play that. Let's do Coney. Let's see if it'll give us Coney. Play. Boom. Got us that much more points. So now you got a little ad. And once again, if you get the paid version, that ad won't be there. Let's just go and do skip. So we got 22 points there for her. And then there you go. You see it's automatically on my device now. And these don't, excuse me, these are not hooked up by Wi-Fi. Well, they are on Wi-Fi, but they're not. That's not how it's getting the data. They're not hooked up from the same network. You could be, miles and miles away. It just goes over the internet. You don't have to be a certain distance apart. So anyway, so now we'll just go ahead and do the same thing. And actually, let's go ahead and back out of here on this phone and see. I'll show you how you get a notification. So you don't have to have the screen open at all times. So if you're playing a game that takes a few days, you're just leisurely going through it, you can go about your business on your phone, and I don't have an E. I thought I had an E. You can go about your business on your phone, and it'll notify you every time it's your turn. So let's go ahead and make sure we have that settings here. Let's see here. Wordfeud. And the game we're playing. Okay. Menu, settings, and this is where you set that enable notifications. So now it'll notify us when it's our turn. Okay. So it's about to be her turn. We'll go ahead and press play. We played that word knows. So skip. And let's see here. Usually notifies just pretty quickly that it's your turn. But like I said, I don't get the greatest cell phone reception right where I'm sitting. All right, so it wasn't working. I was trying to get it. It wasn't working. I'm pretty sure it's because the cell phone reception was non-existent. So I have Wi-Fi hooked up on this one, so we're going to go ahead and try again. We'll just go ahead and do hog on this phone, play, and instantly, you saw it that time, instantly got a notification up here on top. Steph Menzo played hog for 8 points, your turn. So, when you're in a spot that has cell phone coverage, it works great. Or if you have Wi-Fi on, it works great. This phone right now doesn't have Wi-Fi because I have N and yada, yada, yada. It's a long story, but, and it doesn't get good cell phone reception here. So, pretty much useless in our own house. That's great. So anyway, it notifies you it's your turn, and you can go about your business when it's not your turn on your phone. You don't have to be locked into the game all day long, which I think is pretty handy. And another thing, while we're in here, you could also chat, so you can talk your trash, and it works the same way. It works the same way, and it notifies you up here when you get a message through the chat system. So, anyway, it's a great game. It works very well, and it's a lot of fun. If you like Scrabble type games, it works pretty well. Gives you your score down here. You can swap out tiles. You know how Scrabble works. It's just like Scrabble. All right, so this is Nick from MeMyselfAndroid.com. Be sure to check out the website, MeMyselfAndroid.com, for all your latest and greatest news, app reviews, videos. We got everything on there. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter if you're into Twitter. The address is @MeMyselfAndroid. I always tweet when we got something new coming out. I always tweet. We have contests and stuff like that going on. We'll tweet the contest. And you can also like us on Facebook. And you can get to all that information from our website, MeMyselfAndroid.com. Till next time, we'll see you later.